Hello friends, we are studying the letter of credit sample. Okay, so we have completed some points in previous session. So now we will start from the 46A documents requires. Okay, so applicant bank. Okay, means applicant bank means the importer bank is asking the document set from the exporter. So what are the documents? Okay, first signed commercial invoice 1+2 original copy indicating delivery terms. Okay, so here exporter need to present the document in the bank as per LC, one original, two copy of that invoice, and also mention the delivery terms, just like FOB and CIF and CFR like that. Okay, next point number 2, full set of the clean on board bill of lading issue are endorsed in order to Arab Banks PLC and notify applicants showing freight prepaid in showing full name of the address and company agent of his representing Bahrain. Okay, so here exporter need to present the to the bank clean bill of lading. Okay, clean bill of lading that the goods are checked by the shipping line level that goods are okay. So clean bill of lading need to be present to the bank, full set. Okay, so 3 set of uh, negotiable and 3 set of non negotiable. So this 6 bill of set of bill of lading need to present to the bank. Okay, or endorsed to the endorsed to the order to Arab Bank MPLC. So here, in order to need to mention the name of which bank? Arab Bank, which applicant bank. Okay, importer bank. So what we need to mention in order to Arab banks means that here we need to mention in the bill of lading bank name. Okay, and notify applicant is showing the freight the name of companies. Okay, so here we need to mention the in order to shipment in the Arab bank, and who will notify is the importer. Okay, so and also we need to mention freight prepaid. Okay, means that freight is already paid by the supplier, and showing the full name and address of the company. Okay, and his representative name who will place the order. Okay, now third document is certificate issued by the vessel owners, captain or carriers by their agents, stating that carrier vessel is subjected to International Safety Management Code and International Shipping Port Security Safety. Okay, so there is a certificate which are issued by the captain that the ship is following the instruction of the safety and security safety. Okay, so there is a certificate which also need to be present in with this document. Okay, so this document provided by the shipping line. Fourth number, certificate of origin stating the goods are of the Turkish origin issued by the Chamber of Commerce showing name and address of the manufacturer. Okay, so here certificate of origin also need to present packing list 1 and 2 original copy. Okay, so fifth number is the document last. So in this document need to be presented the exporter bank. Exporter will dispatch the goods, and the set of document need to present to the bank for the receiving payment. Okay, additional condition also here mentioned, so we will also try to read this 47A additional conditions. So sometime people in interview they can ask what are the additional condition and which head it's come. Okay, so you can say this is a 47A, head number 47A, we can say field number also. Okay, so what are the additional conditions when goods are we will export the goods? So we need to understand. Okay, honor negotiation of the document under the serve or against indemnity guarantee and is prohibited. Okay, so this is the additional condition. Okay, so next additional condition is discrepancy fees $75 or equivalent LC currency plus all relevant SWIFT telex charges will be deducted from the value of each presentation of discrepancy document under this credit. Now with the standing in instructions. Okay, if any discrepancy found in the document like a as per LC we have not submit the document like a else we have not attach the document of certificate of origin or like that, any kind of discrepancy if found, the bank found, then they will charge 75 rupees, $75, okay, as a discrepancy fees, okay, are equivalent in the LC currency, okay, which is currency is made in the LC, that will be charged as per currency. Like this is a USD, then they will have USD. If this LC in a euro, then they will charge euro as per mentioned bank fees. Plus all relevant SWIFT LX charge will be deduct from the document value for each presenting of discrepant document under this credit, okay. So what they will do, the beneficiary will deduct the charges while payment, okay. Now all required documents including transport document must be dated but not dated prior to insurance date this credit. All documents require, okay, all required documents including transport document must be dated but not dated previous issue date of the credit, okay. So date must be the under the letter of credit date, okay, not after. Just like that LC is expiring on this date, then the document must be prepared in the under this date, okay, not beyond that. Now if you read 4 point, all required documents including draft, if any, must indicate credit numbers, okay. So in the old document we need to mention the letter of credit number, okay. Now full, just like a commercial loans certificate or bill of lading, in that document we need to mention the letter of credit, okay, number. Full beneficiary name and address, okay. So full name, beneficiary name and address. So what is the name of beneficiary? International import company, which is who will export the goods, okay, and this is the address of that. Now point number 6, all so point number 6, if we discuss of point number 6 here, all parties to these transactions are advised, okay. So applicant bank is advising to the all party which are involved in this transaction that where the United States, European Unions, United Nations and other government or regulatory authority impose specification section against the certain countries and entitle of individual bank, okay. So if um, just like any government or United States or European Union have any restrictions of any exporter, just like if some due to some dispute or by this some specific exporter or we can say exporter companies like any countries, their trade dispute, then they comes in the block list of that country. So if these countries uh, have any such kind of specific section for the entitle, okay, or individual bank, then maybe unable to process the transaction that involve this breach of such sections. Agar if any such kind of uh, like any dispute done by any party which are involved in the transaction, so bank in this some countries here specify some section for that specific that do not trade with this country and like that. So this section is mentioned. Point number 6 is saying that if you are belonging such criteria which section by these countries, then we are not able to process this transaction, okay. And authorized may be required to disclosure of information, okay. Arab bank is not liable if it is others person or fail to delay perform the transaction, okay, and disclose expression as the result actual or apparent which of such section, okay. If any such kind of problems or such kind of disputes find are in like a blacklist company, and that in that case bank will not liable to process the payment, okay. So for that exporter need to present the any reply on the such case, okay, because the bank only understand and bank have some list that who is the fraud and which countries sometime involved in the fraud cases. So as per list, they are coming in that list, then they need to explain the reply, explain the query of that particular uh, query raised by the bank. Okay. Now kindly acknowledge the receipt advice the SWIFT and date of issue the credit has been advised to receive by beneficiary. Okay, so once the letter of credit received by the exporter need to confirm with the date. Okay. Now charge. So if you talk about 71B charges, what are the charges? All charge and commissions outside Bahrain, including courier confirmation and reimbursement charge, should be paid by the beneficiary. Okay, who will pay beneficiary? Who will pay? Exporter. So beneficiary, who is the beneficiary? Means we will get the receive the payment. Okay, so beneficiary exporter need to pay the all charges. Okay. Now 48.41 period for the presentation. Okay, so please see the fields 47. So it already mentioned item number 15. Okay, now for the confirm instruction. Okay, confirmation instruction. So here confirm and reversing bank is name and the code of the bank. Okay, so they are mentioned here. Now instruction to paying, accepting, negotiation. You are, so 78 is saying instruction to paying, accepting a negotiation bank. Okay, so this is the instruction for the negotiation bank. What is the instruction? You are kindly requested to forward the original set of document and duplicate directly to the us. Okay, so what original document need to send to the bank and duplicate to the us, means that maybe here these are saying regarding importer. Okay, so in two consecutive set by special courier to our address. So at this address, trade finance center is the trade finance letter credit is processing center. They need to transfer the document at this level, this address. For the value of document which strictly compliant with the credit terms, please reimburse on our Bahrain branch and center. USD account with JP Morgan, CXXSC Bank and New York, and under authenticated shipped advice to us. Okay, so they are saying that they need to courier this document on the bank level. One set to the bank and other set to the address mentioned here, that party name. So the original document need to send to the bank and duplicate need to send to the party. Okay, so here we have this advice through the bank name and address. So here bank name and address. Okay, so and in this session we have tried to understand some fields which are very important in the LC. Okay, so guys, you can read this LC and try understand some fields which are important in import exporter. So in briefly we can say that what is a letter of credit? Letter of credit is the document which open in favor of the exporter, because exporter have a no surety of receiving payment from the importer. Then in that case he asks to importer to open letter of credit in favor of the exporter. Okay, so this fields and some heads we have read which are very important. So when this draft of LC received by the exporter, he need to check this all field and approved LC. Okay, if he has if there is any point which are exporter is not agree, then he can send the draft LC and amend the point, like just like he here mentioned that any port of Turkish, so he can change that port name. Okay, like that. Latest date of shipment means that, so he also, if exporter is not able to proceed, he know that the order is not order, then he can send back the drop and send that we are not able to proceed this execute this shipment on this date, so they can change the date. So in this case exporter have a right to change the some specific head. So guys, thank you for watching the session. Have a nice day.